Who did not know Rachmaninoff intimately did not know him at all. Behind an austere, perhaps even severe countenance, there was a most warm-hearted, lovable man with a wonderful sense of humor. Yes, a wonderful sense of humor. Rachmaninoff thoroughly enjoyed a good story, and no one who hasn't seen him laugh with the tears running down his cheeks would believe it possible. How many wonderful evenings did my wife and I spend at the hospitable home of the Rachmaninoffs in New York. Surrounded by a few intimate Russian friends, we would sing and dance, and Rachmaninoff himself would play the music. I wish there would have been a tape recorder in those days, but the magnetic tape was not yet invented. However, there were rather crude recording machines, and at one of these unforgettable evenings, a friend brought such a recording machine. The laughter, singing, and Rachmaninoff playing the accompaniments and all dance tunes was recorded. The recording, unfortunately, is not too good. We now hear Rachmaninoff playing the piano accompaniment to the popular Russian song Boublitchki. Towards the end, we hear Rachmaninoff's voice telling his friends that they sing very badly. This recording was made about 1933. Now I would like to add that for over 20 years I had the privilege of dealing with Rachmaninoff in a business way through my connection with Steinway and Sons. Through all these years, I've never had the slightest misunderstanding with the great composer and pianist. He was one of the most considerate men, business-wise. His punctuality was proverbial. If he said he would come at 10 o'clock, it was not 5 minutes past 10 or 5 minutes to 10. It was exactly 10 o'clock. But just as exact he was in everything, he expected the same exactness from all the people with whom he dealt. And perhaps because I also am punctual, we had never a slightest misunderstanding. If anything happened, let me say to a piano, all I had to do was to telephone him or write him, but just telling him about it, and he would fully understand, never complain. He was never fussy. He knew what he wanted, and all he expected was careful attention to everything that was to be done. It was not only a privilege, it was a real pleasure to deal with an artist who was so considerate, so understanding in everything. If something was done that pleased him, he would never forget to say thank you. Every year, when he arrived for his concert tours from Europe, one of his first visits was to Steinway Hall to greet our president, Mr. Theodore E. Steinway. And always, at the end of the tour, before he left for his home in Switzerland, he would come with his wife, Natalie, to say